All right, hi guys, it's Kieran and Julian from Radio Heatwave, and today we're joined with a very special guest, a local band known as Finger Funk. And today they started out in 2018. Am I correct? 2018, around that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. And they actually won the Noise Singapore Festival in the same year as well. So, can you guys just introduce yourselves?
Hi guys, my name is Faris, and I am the singer of Finger Funk.
Hi, my name is Hisham. I'm the rapper.
Hi,
Leo?
I'm Leo. I'm the guitarist.
And we have Andy.
My name is, I'm Andy and I kind of play the electronics.
All right. So, in that case, let's get started, shall we? So, what kickstarted this journey of band together?
Hisham will tell you the origin story of this.
So actually, I knew them from different places lah. And then we saw the poster for, was it Bandwagon? Vans
Yeah.
Bandwagon. Yeah.
Vans Bandwagon, yeah.
We saw the poster for Vans Bandwagon. Then I told them, hey guys, let's just try for this lah. And then I gathered them like one by one. And then this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We didn't get through the competition. But yeah, we just pulled through and made songs after that. And yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys meet in school or did you guys know each other from way long before?
Oh no. It's
very weird.
way more complicated than that.
Yeah. So I knew Faris from NS, technically, right, Faris?
Technically and not technically, but okay.
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
didn't really
something
cross
like
paths. We didn't really cross paths in NS, Faris, but
Yeah,
had
we didn't.
still friends in the. It's something like a MDC, which is a music and dance club, like the SCDF equivalent.
Okay.
Oh,
So we
okay.
met in SCDF, and then
Yeah.
Okay, I had a studio in office space, and then Leo came back from LA, and then he moved in next door to me, and then he knocked on my door and like wanted to introduce himself, and that's how I met Leo. He's super like strange lah. And then Andy, I met him because I wanted to rent speakers from him, I think. Right. So Andy has a speaker like audio rental company, and then I wanted to rent speakers from him for an event. And that's how I met him, and then I found out he does music and stuff, and he's super sick. So yeah, that's how we all came together. So it's quite coincidental lah. Maybe it's fated.
So the group was formed by chance, basically.
It's all by
Yeah.
chance, yeah. And
Yeah, the universe brought us together.
yeah,
Your number one song on Spotify is Chamomile with a total of 55,000 plays. So what was the story behind this song?
Right. So basically Chamomile is a song about which touches on the topic of anxiety and depression. I mean, I've been dealing with anxiety for the past I think 2 years, and I needed to find a way to express my feelings, or how's the entire like feeling, like, you know, it's hard to convey the message like of what you're feeling, because people don't really understand, or it's hard for them to understand like where you're coming from when you say like you're in pain. But what kind of pain? What sort of pain? Is it an emotional pain? Is it a physical pain? By writing Chamomile, the whole concept was to pen my thoughts on how I was feeling exactly, and like physically and mentally, and to be able to let people understand how it feels like, and hopefully people who are experiencing the same thing, the same feelings like of anxiety and depression, will be able to relate to that song, and feel a sense of hope that, you know, it will get better one day, and they're not alone, and they're not it's okay to accept the fact that you have it, and not continue to deny from that feeling, because one of the ways to to really get over something, or to handle something, is to accept it first. So that was the whole premise of Chamomile, and I'm glad that it's one of our higher played songs, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of people out there who can relate to it, and it's a good feeling lah if people can use that song as a way to make themselves feel a bit more comfortable, a bit more in tune with themselves. Yeah.
I played the song a few times yesterday when it was like reading very heavily. It was quite soothing, because
Do you get a cup of chamomile with that as well?
no, it was a cup of coffee. But
Okay.
the feeling was there lah.
So your latest song is actually Dopamine, am I correct? So comparing it to Chamomile, how would you say has changed in terms of your music sense?
I think we try to do something different every time we release something. So it was quite a departure from Chamomile and even
That's true.
Sephora. Lah. Yeah, so every single we try to do something different, and this time Andy took the lead in terms of producing the song. And yeah,
Okay.
he laid some pretty sick guitar lines, and yeah, and then after that, yeah, we just made the song from there.
Staying on the topic of dopamine, right? So what was the inspiration behind this entire song?
It's essentially about positive vibes, feeling good, regardless of anything that happens within your day, whether it's dealing with whether you go to the shop and then they ran out of eggs and you cannot make omelette, or whether it's
You missed the bus.
you miss the bus, you miss the MRT,
Or
or
your
you're dealing
boss.
with your boss is unreasonable, or you deal anything that happens within your day and it just like messes it up. Like it's about dealing and approaching it with a positive vibe. So that was what dopamine is all about. Like
Yeah, I think as like humans, right, we tend to compile negative stuff, but we don't really compile the positive stuff. So like little bad things that happen in your day, right? You're like, oh my god, this thing happened, then this thing, then this thing. It's like the world is against me. Like you tend to have that feeling. But when good things happen to you, you don't really like add them up and say you're having a good day. You know what I mean? So we try
Right.
to
Yeah, I get it.
keep it positive and say, yeah, that's not gonna stop me, man. That small little thing that happened to me, that's not gonna stop me. Yeah.
So
yeah.
as a band, right, what are the challenges that you guys have faced? Maybe Leo or Andy could say something about this.
Can I say something? Can I say something about Andy's shirt? He's like wearing a 我今晚有空 shirt.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Thanks for the
Ran over the
taste.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it from where we left off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
About Andy's shirt, is it?
Yeah, about Andy's shirt, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
I'm free tonight.
Yeah, I'm free tonight.
Wow, Andy. Aussie Andy.
We left off at, as a band, what are the challenges that you guys have faced?
Go ahead, Andy.
I guess for me, it would be that we all come from very different backgrounds. The way we communicate music is vastly different. Especially so for with Hisham and Faris, because usually they have to speak the abstract, and I would have to give them technicals, right? So it took a while to develop the common
Sure.
language that we kind of have now. And like also when it comes to producing songs, because there is a focus on making these songs be also performed live. But the thing is, the ideas that we have is like a lot. So when it comes to putting it out, to reach a common ground where we can all agree on, okay, you know, this kind of structure still makes sense in a performative setting. It won't look like we are playing a computer, or no, it won't look like the computer is playing the music, but it will look like us playing the music. That was a challenge. And then there's also the final one, which is still a work in progress, which is us trying to figure out each other's strengths and actually instead of writing songs together, which takes like maybe 4 months and one song comes out, somebody comes up with their own idea that can fit with the rest of us. But that's difficult because that requires me to understand what would Leo play, you know, in a guitar setting, what would Faris do, what would Hisham, like what kind of things can Hisham actually do live, like if he's going to play keys or if he's going to play something else, and what would his style be, you know, and creating
So
from there.
was there a problem with you guys deciding what kind of genre you want to focus on?
At first, but that's I think that's to do with us trying to figure out a sound that we want. You know, Hisham, we call him the supreme leader because he usually he usually gives us a lot of ideas in his head that we don't necessarily have the skills to recreate. So at the beginning, it was like a lot of trial and error. Like it's just versions after versions, like to be disapproved and reworked again and again. Yeah. But now it's starting to get easier. So I love it.
So actually, you guys were part of the Great Singapore Replay, right?
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
the experience
Yeah.
like?
Wow. We're very. I mean, it was a really interesting experience. I'll say. We're really grateful to have been chosen to be a part of that program. I mean, it's more of a development program, and it showcases a lot of aspects of Singaporean music that you don't usually get to listen. For example, like when we joined in, we had to rework songs for not songs, but we had to rework a theme which is like what was our theme again? 1800s.
Right.
Yeah, 1800s.
So
So
1300s.
1300s. Sorry, 1300s. Music from 1300s. So like, have
In
you
the
even? I
urban
mean, would
genre.
you even know? Yeah, an urban genre. So like, it's mashing up a genre. I mean, 1300s, like you won't even know what was going on until we had to do like some like historical research about Singapore. In 1300s, what was it like? People from the sea and all. So it was quite an interesting experience, lah. I mean, overall, having to write about people from the 1300s or 1300s as a general. Yeah, with urban.
I'm sure you guys met a lot of local artists there, right? So if you guys could collaborate with anyone, who would it be and why?
We made a lot of friends there and we met a lot of old friends. We have yet to collaborate with AJ, Erica, and
Erica.
Marian as well, right? Marian, I don't think we've collaborated with her, although she
She
Right.
performed with us
has
before.
been on stage with us before.
Okay.
Yeah, Marian, AJ, and yeah, probably
Abang
if you're talking
Sapau.
about- Yeah, Abang Sapau too.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we love to work with like Cesare and Charlie Lim too,
Charlie Lim, yeah.
just to slide
Just
that
putting
in.
it out there.
All right.
Do you guys have any goals that you want to achieve as a band in the over the next few years?
I want to learn to dance.
Yeah.
Still waiting for Hisham to. Oh man.
Yeah.
Because right now we are getting like the whole our setup is still being worked on, like our live setup. So we've
Right.
been like experimenting with so many different styles, and then recently we experimented with like dancers as well. So we're trying to get Leo and Andy to also start dancing on stage.
Yeah. Once we have this wireless setup done, right? Oh my god, bro, we gotta we gotta go crazy
gonna
with
be
the dancing, bro.
What kind of dance though?
But
What kind of dance, Andy? What kind of dance you want to learn?
Hip-hop.
I don't know, salsa. I don't know.
salsa, wow. That's gonna be a challenge, man. Salsa and performing. Wow.
I think it'll be really interesting, honestly. Okay, so now we're all stuck in the circuit breaker. So what's next for Finger Funk once the circuit breaker ends?
More shows,
More shows,
more music.
More shows.
Yeah, we can't wait to perform
more
again.
music.
Yeah,
I'm on a tour, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
tour.
All right.
Before that, we already had like plans to tour, but then because of this circuit breaker thing, the plans
Yeah,
were.
I think most of the events got
renewed.
cancelled anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah, we're gonna go for a round of quick fire questions now. So we'll just throw you the questions and then you just answer whatever comes to mind. All right?
Ah.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right. If you guys could collaborate with any artist in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Sabrina Claudio.
yeah, Sabrina,
Sabrina.
Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Tom Mish.
Okay.
Wow. Bruno Major.
Yeah.
Bruno Major, oh nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In your band, who would you say is the funniest among you, like the four of you?
Hisham.
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 And Andy.
Yeah.
Andy is the quirkiest.
Andy, yeah, Andy is a cocky.
Really
Yeah.
weirdo.
Hey, come on.
Who's the most forgetful in the group?
Most what?
Huh?
Forgetful.
Who's the most forgetful in the group?
I say Andy.
Me.
I so say Andy.
I say Andy.
That's me.
What is
Okay.
one song that you wish you wrote and you recorded?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's a-
Wow. Wow.
Faris, I'm sure you have some answers.
I wish I recorded.
Like you wish you wrote
You
it and then
wrote lah.
recorded it.
That's
then
your
released it.
song lah, basically, right? You're saying okay.
Wow. I think it would be. Wow, very hard. There's a lot of songs. I think one of them would be maybe that song by Nelly and Kelly Rowland.
Dilemma.
Yeah.
No
What's it
matter
called?
Yeah.
what I do.
No matter what I do, all I
Oh.
think about is you. Even when I'm with my
Bro,
boo,
that's
girl,
so
you know I'm
random,
crazy
bro.
over you. No, because I was listening to it for the past few days.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know it's a bad choice, lah, but
No, it's not.
okay,
it's not.
maybe
No.
my all. I would say my all by Mariah Carey.
Ah, yeah,
That
my
is,
bro. Oh my god, yeah, that's a dope song.
That is a masterpiece. Like, wow, if I actually wrote that or recorded that, wow, I'll be damn happy, lah. That's like gonna be my
Yeah.
lifetime achievement.
You know, to be realistic, right? The one song that you should actually like say you wanted, especially in Singapore, is Home, because the royalties from that must be pretty crazy, man.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
That is actually.
So
Okay.
talking about home, right? What do you guys miss most while you're stuck at home?
Oh, I
Isham.
don't miss anything at all.
Really, man.
Yeah, perfect.
Miss going out lah. Miss going out to meet friends, to meet these guys. Miss going out to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
McDonald's.
kind of
Yeah.
McDonald's.
All miss McDonald's.
I kind of agree with Andy. I kind of agree with Andy. You know, it doesn't really change too much, except that for us, because I guess we are always in the studio or at home.
I think it's more of the freedom to go out, not really
Yeah.
going out. So if we had the freedom, I think we still stay at home.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. You see, right now the world is revolving around you that incentivizes like convenience. You know, so it's like if it goes back into normal, then I would have to actually go out and buy food because now it's not so cheap. You know.
All right.
There is some like benefits, lah, or I mean perks or cons to staying at home, lah. I mean, staying at home you can
Yeah.
save a lot of money, like a lot of money.
That is true. That is very true.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, like,
Dude,
sorry?
but you get the temptation to online shop, man. Like that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eh?
depends lah. Yeah, depends.
All right. So, choose your quarantine gaming device: Nintendo Switch or PS4.
PS4.
PS4, anytime, any day.
I'm not gaming at all. I'm playing like
Bro, you got PS4 also, right?
yeah, but I didn't even bring it back. It's just in the office only.
All
Yeah,
right.
PS4 for
yeah.
me too.
Andy.
What is one word that best describes your music?
Unconventional.
Sophisticated, fun.
I'll just put fun.
Okay.
Fun is good. Yeah.
Exciting. Yeah.
Exciting. All right.
Chamomile
Okay,
exciting,
so-
man.
Yeah.
Camel.
It's exciting to talk about it. Okay, no, no, it's not exciting actually. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Heartfelt,
where do you
heartfelt,
guys see yourselves? Oh, heartfelt. Heartfelt.
Heartfelt.
Is that the word?
Yeah, I'll choose heartfelt, man.
All right. Okay. Okay. So where do you guys see yourselves in the next 10 years?
Wow, 10 years. Married and with kids.
Standard. Okay.
Like the four of us together, married with kids, or
Yeah.
Then maybe they will invite us
To be like
to
performing.
Yeah, we love to perform lah. Maybe they will invite us to judge TGSR season 14 or something.
Yeah. Season 14. I think after 10 years, to create a positive impact within the whole music landscape of Singapore, that'll be great to do. Yeah, and contributing still to the landscape, like I mean, if you're not performing anymore, we could still be writing, we could still be maybe helping the next generation, or things like that lah. That'll be great to have after 10 years of being in the music industry together. Yeah.
So if you guys weren't a band, what do you foresee yourself doing?
Andy will be a professor.
Professor.
Professor AC.
That's me 10 years down the road. That's true.
Professor AC.
I think we all still be doing our day jobs lah.
Oh.
Yeah. Day jobs. Yeah.
Right.
What will you be doing, Leo, if you're not doing
If you were
music?
not in Finger Funk, you would just still be in studio, right?
I'll still be in the studio. But if I'm not doing music, I guess I'll
Play
be
basketball.
I will try and sell your insurance or something.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Good money, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, probably still be like doing photography and videography lah.
Okay, so and there you have it. We've just had Faris, Isham, Leo, and Andy on Zoom call from home. They are the up-and-coming band Finger Funk. We've talked about how their band was formed almost by chance and how they had to overcome challenges when they first started, such as choosing a genre to focus on. After the circuit breaker ends, you can be sure to see them performing at up-and-coming festivals or even on tours. Thank you guys for joining us.
All right.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
guys for having us.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.